Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Casual Esports Amateur League Shurima Division game Week 4 between Avatars of Runeterra and Team Billy. I am your play-by-play host, Death Adder, and with me is Lightning.
Hello! I will be doing your color casting, and we are just setting up here. This is a game between Avatars of Runeterra and Team Billy. It will hopefully be an interesting game. We'll get to see some exciting gameplay, and I don't know, maybe something really cool will happen, like a Clutch Barons team or something.
So, looking into these two teams here, Lightning, we see that Avatars of Runeterra 0-4, looking to maybe break that cold streak, while Team Billy coming game last week, looking 5-1 for their division. There's clearly on paper a slight advantage for Team Billy stat-wise, but not to say that Avatars of Runeterra are just down and out. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can definitely see a rank difference in the jungle, and I think that's been a bit of an issue for Avatars of Runeterra.
I'd agree. The jungle difference is massive when it comes to performance-wise. We can see that Avatars of Runeterra banning out Sejuani and Lee Sin and Zac. Team Billy quickly banning Kale, Brand, and Caitlyn away. Both teams know what they want to ban in their first three bans.
Seriously, that was like incredibly fast.
Avatars of Runeterra grabbing Set for the first pick. Set top probably leaving that open to a counter ban. I'm guessing Team Billy will prioritize their jungle or their mid lane or their bot lane. Yep, picking up Yasuo for iGlitchy and Kragus on Stro for the Yasuo setup.
Senna
coming out for Styx and Krons most likely, or possibly Edicles could be playing that as support.
is that a Victor?
Yeah, Vision Lord might be grabbing the Victor into the Yasuo.
That's one of his favorite picks. Definite target banning of Team Billy's jungler from Avatars of Runeterra, but it didn't seem to really do that much because they just picked Gragas in the first round.
I Am Stro does have a slightly large pool to play from. It's pretty hard to ban him out.
Team Billy picking Jhin for that nice burst damage.
Joe Killera opting with the Jhin there. Looking probably to sit back in these team fights and just kind of pick away at priority targets.
Yeah.
Going into the second ban, looks like they will target the ADC here.
Ornn banned out for Avatars of Runeterra.
We could see a Mordekaiser pick here from Team Billy to counteract that set.
Yeah. No, I mean, Mordekaiser's
ban.
kind of a meta recently.
Vel'Koz ban targeting Aoka is a strong aggressive mage picking the bot lane for support.
Is this a Senna ADC or a Senna bot lane? Because Avatars of Runeterra didn't post their champion info.
There's Team the Malphite top.
Malphite top. Malphite into Set is an interesting matchup and one that I've played a couple of times from both directions. As Malphite, it's really hard because Set's W prevents you from getting that all-in kill. Ooh, Avatars of Runeterra looking for that Soraka.
This could be a Senna Soraka, or it could be a Soraka top and a Set jungle.
Yeah, abusing that Soraka top.
They have a very flexible team with champions that can fit many roles. And there's the Graves jungle, so it will be a Senna Soraka and a Set top.
Yeah.
Pick their jungle. Now, Team Billy does have to pick up their support here still. It'll be interesting to see if they don't go for a Vanguard or more of an Enchanter. They do have two frontline champions already.
Yeah. Sona would be in.
They will grab Nami on Naoka.
The
So we
client.
have the two teams set up here.
Team Billy definitely has a solid team fight. Being able to use the Malphite, Yasuo, Nami, and Gragas, they literally have like a million knockups.
Yeah, they really are enabling the Yasuo while also still having the Jhin on the back burner.
Yep, for some extra damage. If the Yasuo were to get like, I don't know, stun locked, silence, stunned, and Victor. I mean, they have plenty of CC for Avatars of Runeterra.
Right, Avatars of Runeterra also scales very well. With Graves and having Senna and Victor, they all scale quite well with time and items, and I'd say Zed even too, getting more health and getting that shield bigger.
Yeah. The only concern I have for Avatars of Runeterra is they really only have one tank slash bruiser slash like frontliner, and Team Billy has a lot of engage with that Yasuo, Malphite, and Gragas. So, I mean, you know, Victor, Senna, Soraka, and Graves aren't exactly tanky. You know, the Soraka can help heal them.
They're also lacking a lot of immediate hard CC on the side of Avatars of Runeterra, so peeling will be difficult.
No, they have a bunch of delayed CC, but...
And delayed CC does not work well against a Malphite ult or a Gragasy.
Man, honestly, like, there's not much counterplay to Malphite ult other than flashing. That has kind of been... Yeah, they're taking in the roles we thought they would. Something funny going on.
It seems to be pretty typical run-of-the-mill team comps. We got a late-game supportive, kind of squishy team comp, looking to probably just play late and try to play safe, whereas you have a more aggressive, also scaling team fighting comp with Team Billy. So it'll all be about can Avatars of Runeterra find, or can Team Billy just straight up group and fight and react and rotate faster?
Yeah.
Is a better.
And do they all get hit by set W? That's the other important thing.
It's a lot of true damage. They can't line up for that set W.
No, because that'll just one-shot your whole team. Like, legit. Set W does so much damage. If you know, line up like Muppet. Nah. But I mean, that's kind of how lots of these games work out. It's who can dodge the skill shots better, you know. Who can get that engage or counter engage off at the right time. You know, does Yasuo get silenced or does he get his ult off? You know?
Right. I feel like the top lane matchup will be the most back and forth, I should say. I feel like between Malphite and Set. Once Malphite runs out of mana, he's gonna have an issue of trying to.
Yeah. I've played this matchup a couple of times from both ends, and Malphite really can't kill Set, but Set can definitely kill Malphite. So
I guess that'll come down to seeing if the Illuminati can play safe and if I am Stro is able to show up on the map and make an impact in that lane.
Yeah, no, that lane's important. You know,
I want to say the jungle matchup is super in the favor of I am Stro for the fact that he has the superior jungling skill on paper, and it looks. I believe if Gragas just invades Graves like level 3 and 6, like he just wins the fight. Graves doesn't.
Yeah, because Graves relies on grit to get armor, but Gragas deals magic damage.
Right.
You know, Graves' tankiness relies on the opponent dealing AD damage.
Right, so Graves can't actually deal with Gragas. Whereas Gragas can just press W at any time when dealing with Graves and get damage reduction.
Yeah.
The Yasuo Victor matchup, Victor has more map pressure. They do have double teleport on this team. I don't know if that's necessarily the most or like the best optimal move for the team. They are looking to possibly scale and not try to fight as much, so we're not seeing combat sums in the mid lane because of that, I'm assuming.
No, I mean Victor has
scale.
Victor really does rely on Yasuo making a mistake, like getting caught in the stun aura with like Victor ultimate and all his damage.
So he's definitely playing reactively.
Yeah, Yasuo is gonna probably look to be aggressive and play off of maybe Gragas or Malphite the Malphite roam, try to get a good ultimate. Or, I mean, even a Nami bubble counts as a knockup.
All right.
So, I
Sidewalk
mean,
defender on the Jin and Senna with sticks and crons. I think this is a really even matchup for the fact that Senna has a bit of a range advantage, and Soraka is going to heal a little bit more consistently than Nami will. But I feel like the all-in for Jin Nami is a lot stronger than the all-in from
yeah,
Senna Soraka. So I
yeah.
feel like
I
that's
mean,
also going to be a jungle matchup difference in those
it's
affecting those fights.
definitely safer bot lanes. Like, I really don't see it being a huge fiesta bot lane because of just the lack of engage and the lack of Soraka and Nami can keep their AD carries alive for a long time and also provide escape.
Right. Whereas Nami can actually like move forward with her ultimate, engage, hit a
Yeah.
bubble with a deadly flourish. I mean, we gotta
I mean,
think. I mean,
send a root into Soraka silence is also a thing though. Like if you get
right,
hit by that root and
right.
then
Then you
you're
can.
silenced
They
and then
both
you're
have
rooted
their
again.
right.
No, they
They
both
both
have
have their
they,
advantages.
they have their kind of chain combo. Like if Jin can hit a root and then Nami hits a bubble and then her ultimate, like they both have that kind of chain CC ability. So it's just kind of who eats the skill shots and gets caught.
Right. Just the amount of knockups that Team Billy is like providing for Yasuo is tremendous. I mean, they have one, their Malphite knockup, two, the Nami bubble, three, Nami ultimate, uh, four. I know there's a fourth one.
Uh, the Yasuo himself.
Yeah, the Yasuo himself, the Yasuo tornado himself, and then five Gragas E, and then six Gragas Cask. So there's just a lot of
Yeah, they
six
have.
knockups slash displacements, leaving people airborne for Yasuo.
Yeah, that's a lot of power.
So we see that I am Stro went with a Predator on Gragas, so he's gonna look to make the aggressive ganks.
Needs more combo taking Electrocute on Graves, which is interesting. That's not really the optimal build.
Yeah, I feel like
Graves normally opting for fleet footwork or
fleet
press the
footwork.
attack. And press the attack is a combat sub. He's mostly auto attack centric. And
Senna
then
going with the Glacial Augment also, where we have a Dark Harvest Jin. So,
yeah, some interesting rune choices all around, really.
yes, people flexing a little bit of more of an up. I'm still loading in.
I'm at a minute.
30 seconds.
I got the big. I'm loaded in now. What do you got? A minute 8.
Yeah, I'm at a minute 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Cool. Yeah, sometimes it does that. Well, it looks like a pretty basic start for each team here. Looks like they're both just opting to send their mid laners and just have basic leashes.
Yeah.
Blue and red.
Soraka was getting some poke in early, but it didn't really amount to much.
First tornado just lands by iGlitchy. He's dialed in and ready to play. Victor trading back with the Q auto combo.
Some bot lane trading going on.
Yoko with the early aggression getting the double bounce on her ebb and flow there. The Illuminati taking the W from Karen Franz there. Popping his passive. Now level 2 priority is huge for both sides here. There could be an all-in opportunity for Sidewalk Defender and Aoka if they get level 2, but it looks like they both got it about the same time there. Illuminati will get the stun there.
Ooh.
Sticks and Kron's getting low, walking up to Sidewalk Defender with a fourth shot, has to flash. Heal comes out, heal and ignite, or flash ignite onto Aoka. Aoka does use ebb and flow and backs up. They have a heal of their own ready for that. Both bot lane duos real low.
Low and out of sums.
There's no sums in the bot lane. Needs more cowbell coming in on the back side of Glitchy here, able to dash and flash out. Beautiful disengage. Karen France looking for an all-in the top lane. Does pepper Illuminati very low, but he manages to get out.
They're like full health again. Pesky Chiraka and Nami being able to like not die. Really? I don't know.
The Illuminati is playing with fire in the top lane right now. Set has just peppered him way too low to hardly even contest minions under tower right now.
The support's
They're
poking
synchronized with having the level 3 advantage, trying to move up. Fourth shot will land on the Soraka there. Karen Fran's looking to grab a Illuminati, but just a little bit out of range there.
Nothing really too surprising so far.
Just a lot of small in-lane skirmishes. Looks like there might be a potential look for a gank in the mid lane, or Stro might just be strolling through, visiting.
Yeah, you can't really gank a Victor while he's sitting under his tower.
Beautiful bubble landed by Aoka here. There's an all-in for it. First blood will go to Aoka. There's a trade from support to ADC. Karen Fran's also looking to all-in the Illuminati. He's able to get out just a little tiny bit of health yet again. The W will land onto Joe Killer there, and the trade
and then the
will
ADCs
go
both die.
onto I Am Stro though.
Yeah.
It's
Both bot lanes are dead.
Glitchy getting a little low. Looking to maybe get his first reset.
Getting low on mana. The mid lane has definitely been the least eventful lane. They're just kind of farming.
Yeah, there's a slight CS advantage for Glitchy right now on the reset. A 10 gold lead for Senna in the bot lane. Or 10 CS. At least Illuminati has a flash there just to try to stay alive.
Both top laners very low. The jungler
does have sums up here. Sidewalk Defender back in the bot lane. Edicles and Styx and Kron still holding lane control here.
Some poke going back and forth, but Soraka and Nami sustain is pretty awesome.
He goes in for it, has the ignite down, dashes out.
Ooh.
Triumph almost saves him, but Vision Lord will be able to trade back.
That's an ult and an ignite for just a trade. It's not really worth it.
Sidewalk Defender taking a lot of damage here. Aoka slowed. Ebb and Flow will land, and the Deadly Flourish will just barely keep the bot lane alive here.
Yeah. And they're both going to be forced to back with that large wave pushing in.
Illuminati and Karen Franz looking to make a few trades here. Karen Franz will land the W.
Basically even gold. 200 gold lead for Avatars of Runeterra. Really just...
Glitchy getting collapsed on by the jungle and Soraka. So the entire bot lane, it's a 4-man mid.
Wow! And whoever
comes down with the Illuminati.
Dragon.
I Am Stro is here trying to stop it. They are able to pepper both the members of Team Billy down and are able to disengage and take their kill and walk away freely. They could turn back around here.
going on to the
Avatars and
dragon.
Runeterra, yeah, they'll turn to the dragon here. The bot lane for Team Billy still alive and healthy, looking to try to turn on to this. Iamstro is 6. Predator is procced by Iamstro, looking to possibly go for the steal. Karen France able to zone Iamstro away. Iamstro has to flash out.
Karen Farms kept alive by the Soraka.
Help clean up. They just get peeled off by Styx and Krons. Cash comes out here on the backside by Stro, looking to stop the backs. Is pinched off, able to E across the wave, or the wall by Krugs. Now they're getting chased down by Team Billy, looking to clean up after this dragon fight, stopping the backs. Flash Q does come out. He does have his Q up, takes the ultimate, so Set cannot use any other abilities, and they actually pick up 2 in the jungle there. Taking gold advantage back.
Yeah, definitely succeeding in the chase. Losing out on the dragon, though. But
right. Beautiful turnaround for Team Billy. Able to take a bad fight or a bad objective fight and turn it into a few kills. Teleport will come up by Karen France here. Illuminati is super low. Has no full conquer proc W. Is just not enough to take out the Illuminati just yet. He does have.
No, it was good on the Illuminati not to try to trade back, because that would have empowered Set's W, allowing him to stay alive. Nami caught, but out of range of any future. Damn.
The vision score difference for both these teams is it's pretty big. It's a massive vision difference for Team Billy to Avatars and Runeterra right now. There's a huge fight right now. There's no level 6 on the side of Team Billy. Aoka finally picking up for level 6. Then all Wolf comes out with Flash. Auto comes out disengaged from Aoka, landing a double knockup and a bubble. Stro is coming down. There's a gank in the bot lane, but there's a disengage. Fight in the top lane between Karen France and Illuminati. Illuminati does sidestep. Jin's ultimate will come out. Zonya's onto Styx and Kron, trying to buy some time. Cass and W snaring her. She heals a little bit with the Q, but tries to flash up. Joe Killera / Sidewalk Defender coming in to finish off Eocles. Beautiful, feeding the ADC there and getting everybody the assist in the bot lane. That'll be a 2-for-0 trade. Karen France trying to look for Illuminati. Illuminati doing a beautiful job of stepping out of that W, like we were talking about earlier, Lightning.
Yeah.
As long as he can stay out of that W, yeah, I think he wins the trade. Glitchy walking right into needs more cowbell here. There's a 1v2. He's incredibly low. Knight comes out onto him and he will fall.
Team Billy does have a 1,000 gold lead right here. The CS scores slight advantage in top lane for Team Billy, but slight advantage in mid lane for Avatars of Runeterra. So it's just those 2 kills.
Yep.
Really.
Looks like
and the assist.
Sidewalk Defender and Aoka will reset here. Iamstro taking a little trip down towards the bot lane, but nothing to really get there. Euclid's doing a good job of trying to get vision control back in this bot river. Another big fight in the top lane. Karen France is going to land that W this time, and it's going to chunk the Illuminati incredibly
takes the full damage and definitely loses out on that trade, and it's forced to back.
Glitchy clearing the vision that doomed him last time and getting vision control back and fixing vision. Look at the warding here by Team Billy in the bot river. They have just total vision control around this dragon coming up.
Yeah. It'll hopefully give them an advance. Graves coming in, dropping his vision.
Bot lane coming off of a reset for Team Billy, and Iamstro resetting right now, giving them possible item buys and setups for this dragon fight coming. Looks like needs more cowbell. Will gank him in there. but Glitchy was able to just peel it away. Taking huge amounts of damage here. Euclid's got chunked pretty low, Senna able to keep Euclid quite relevantly healthy.
Need more
Calbo coming in. Beautiful disengage flash by Aoka there, and I am still able to land the counter gank. All in by the Yasuo. Last breath does come out, blocks the Q with his wind wall. There was a TP bot lane by Karen France here, looking to keep Stro off. Deadly Flourish will land on a Karen France and the E onto him. He's stunned. Cast pushed him away though. A little bit of a scuffed cast there by Stro. Not quite what he's looking for. They're able to zone them off the Tribush. They are a little pinched here by Vision Lord coming in with the stun.
Definitely taking all that, eating all that poke before their fight and failing.
Looking to
Malphite coming in with the DP.
Huge engage by Team Billy. The Wombo combo is there. The Soraka Silence is down. Set trying to keep the fight alive, but the front line is down. It just needs more Cowbell and Edicles with no one to stand in front of them. Glitchy igniting him and Stro coming in. Glitchy looking to easily grab the double kill on Edicles, and they will turn to the dragon. Beautiful setup and wonderful teleport and good Wombo combo and communication by Team Billy here.
Definitely, and that was that thing that we were talking about earlier about the lack of a front line for Avatars of Runeterra. They really just had the set.
Right, and then that fight they were able to kind of pep that set down, and once he was gone, I mean, you watch just Avatars of Runeterra just turn to their Tribush and scatter because they knew they didn't have anything to fight around anymore.
No. And they just, yeah.
They found their condition where they needed to win.
Yeah.
Kill set, and they don't have a team anymore.
Yeah, they were just a bunch of squishy champions fighting a Malphite and a dragon.
Exactly. Looks like there's just a slight CS advantage in the top lane and the jungle, whereas the mid lane's almost even with the 12 advantage by Victor there. Karen Fran's able to trade back. Charlie's peppered him down pretty well. Needs more Cowbell is here. The Illuminati is going to have to try to walk this out. Does get a Q to take a little bit more movement speed, and he can just turn right back around with Corrupting Pots. I am Stro with Predator coming in real fast. Big boy Greggy looking to just body and toss this. Needs more Cowbell. Soraka coming out trying to keep him alive, but it's just not enough. Karen France looking to get a little bit more poke back on them, but it is also not enough. Glitchy is being tossed down by the Spectre ultimate. One tick away, but he will get the laser beam and beam Glitchy into no existence, burning his butthole. He's gonna feel that one in the morning, Lightning.
Yeah, that was definitely an ouch moment. Steve's going on top lane,
pulling the Illuminati and able to just bop him there. All in, Tidal Wave does come out from Aoka, and Ebb and Flow flashing forward with an auto Q. He sets up his ultimate, trying to hit Senna here, but he's just getting blocked by Soraka. Soraka does take that flourish and will go down. I am Stro with the stopwatch at just the right time, trying to drink the W there to have the damage reduction. He may get ran down by needs more Cowbell. And Karen Franz, I'm not sure there's much that he can really do here. They both opt to go the same way around the objective, but Stro just kind of wasting their time as much as he can, able to pick him up for overstaying a little in the top lane.
Team Billy now has a 3,500 gold with you.
They have even dragons, have first brick down for them, and a solid 5 kill lead also.
No, but ultimately the laning so far hasn't really been truly decisive. So it'll kind of, the mid game and the, is more what's gonna count. Who's gonna get the. This is really low.
Caught out by a tornado here. Ooh. I'm not sure that.
That
was the move by Edicles. She's trying to, but either way, instantly caught by Glitchy and punished for just showing up in the middle of the lane like that.
Definitely some lazy positioning.
Illuminati and Karen France going for Another trade between each other. Beautiful sidestep again by the Illuminati, showing again and again that he can just read Set's trade and is able to just easily sidestep it. Set needs to try to maybe change something up a little there.
It does have the sustain advantage. He does with that high health regen. But
Right, the Illuminati was smart to grab the corrupting potion to try to somewhat copy that sustain.
yeah, definitely pushing down on that tower slowly but surely.
Looks like Team Billy will group up into the top river there, and they just captured the Rift Herald.
Herald, yeah.
They have
Getting that
the
objective.
entire team here. This could be a huge fight for them. Yep. Flash E coming in with Predator for Iron's Throw, just completely obliterating Senna there. Needs more Cowbell caught out too, so CasualEAL will come out trying to keep them alive, but they are zoned into the Victor Stun. Beautiful Victor gravity field canceling the Jin ult, but it does not matter that Vision Lord will fall as they turn on to him. Rift Herald will be summoned in the mid lane.
This might be the kind of decisive mid-game play we were
Dragon's
talking
also
about.
coming up right now, so this will be probably the Fran's looking to stop the siege is successful. Dragon is started. This Infernal is huge for Team Billy being at an advantage right now. They just have that much more damage. Joe looking, or I'm sorry, Sidewalk Defender looking to finish this second item here.
The Yasuo walks into a trap and is forced to flash out.
Beautiful sidestep there, is able to get out of the Sentinel and flash over the wall, barely escaping with his life. Avatar's Runeterra looking to group up in the mid lane and try to get a counter siege back in the mid lane from using his Baron. Trying to get some gold from somewhere.
There's
And
no
this
one
turret
really
might
to
be
stop them here, so this is...
I'm sure looking to try to distract them from pushing anymore, but they do get the turret they're looking for here.
Yeah. Able to prevent the gold from slipping further. Definitely group play though, not really heavily utilizing the split pusher. Both top lane towers still stand.
Karen Franz
Well
hitting Illuminati with a bit of a slow there. Illuminati turns on him though and says, "You should not have grabbed me, for I will grab you." Aoka will throw out her tidal wave there, try to disengage or possibly keep the fight going, but they're able to just disengage out of
that fight
the
ultimately
jungle
comes
there.
both sides back off.
I feel like Team Billy needs to pop this turret here in order to match the macro pressure on the map.
If we were able to get the turret, it was very low. Gragas coming for Victor, it appears.
It will be a battle in the bot lane possibly. Illuminati able to pick up that outer turret finally from the top lane.
The Soraka roaming down. Victor TPing mid. Seems sort of like a waste of a teleport,
I'm
really.
not sure if he needed to really TP there. Yeah, there is no committed siege or dive happening, so they were able to just watch the TP channel and just back up.
Yeah, somewhat suspect. Neator Cowbell clears out some wards.
Yeah, you can see the vision scores are starting to kind of even out here. The overall team vision score, at least, is starting to look a little bit more balanced between both teams.
Yeah. Ooh,
Team Billy looking to potentially
catch out the
pick off
Senna.
Senna, yeah. Looks like they're pinging on the map, indicating that they are looking to grab the Senna possibly. She is looking for a reset here.
Yeah, they don't actually chase Senna and just all end up bot.
They have the Illuminati splitting on the top. Looks like Sidewalk Defender and I Am Stro will both opt to leave the bot lane, whereas iGlitchy and Aoka are resetting.
Yeah.
Looks like Edicles is also going to reset for Avatar's Runeterra. Trying to get some lane pressure back in the top lane here. Set is able to try to track the Illuminati out of lane.
Potential. Nami gonna clear out that vision. Some poke being exchanged. A lot of waiting around. I mean, I guess the Baron is the current objective.
Yeah, they look to be trying to get a little bit of control in the top river there, keeping waves pushing into that inner top turret, and trying to keep mid.
But I don't really
mid-lane
believe
priority.
either team has the ability to take the Baron with any sort of contest.
No, I do believe that with what they're trying to do is Team Billy's trying to push the top in the mid wave and then get control of that vision, so then it forces avatars or Runeterra to move towards the Baron, and then drawing them into a funnel and allowing Team Billy to get the team fight they want. But it looks like avatars or Runeterra aren't buying it and just keeping vision control without fully committing to checking in the Baron pit. Seems to be working out for them.
There's a small exchange around Pixel Bush vision. Definitely fighting for that vision control. Set roaming down from top lane. The Scuttle Crab being taken. Everybody's setting up for the dragon fight.
Sitting on a ward here. I don't know if Team Billy's aware. They're just sitting on avatars or Runeterra's vision. Predator will come out. They're just looking to say, you know what, screw the dragon. We're just gonna fight you right here. Esports Cowbell will get caught out by a lot of Jin shots here. Looks like Redemption comes down, and also Malphite ult popping people. Showstopper coming out, but it's just not enough to actually take down any of the members of Team Billy. Sidewalk Defender flashing forward the force, cleaning a house against this Senna. Looks like Vision Lord able to zone the gravity field and stay alive for avatars Runeterra, but 4 members falling with the with this dragon up.
Yeah, the Team Billy definitely got the better of that fight. Again, the lack of a front line. Set wasn't even set up. The Malphite was able to just walk up and ult the back line with really no one trying to stop it. It's really hard to win a team fight unless, like, Malphite is prevented from one-shotting your squishy champion.
Right, there's no way to, like you said, there's no way to really stop that other than flashing away from it.
Flashing away from it, and they didn't, I think it's more of an error in draft. They really don't have any way to deal with it. They don't have, like, a CC shield, they don't have a Morgana, they don't really have, a melee champion that can provide zoning. They don't have like a Maokai or something. Like, that would have been a great top lane pick, potentially, being able to just zone off the whole team with Maokai E's in the bushes and then Maokai ultimate. Even if Malphite jumped in, he would be by himself 3 seconds or whatever. That's just potential catch out.
I do agree that avatars Runeterra could have drafted better.
You know, having 4 ranged champions and not having a true tank really does hurt them.
Looks like Team Billy looking to engage another fight. Cask landing onto Edicles. The curtain call will
Engage
come out.
doesn't really go through though. The silence and the gravity field prevent the initial engage, but now it's become a bit of a theme. Team Billy splitting up, going for the side lanes. Needs more cowbell, asserting some vision.
Avatars of Runeterra actually in a position to possibly start the Baron here. They will. They're opting to start the Baron.
This
I'm
could
not sure
be a
Team
decisive.
Billy's even aware that that's happening right now.
No, they're not. They're not aware. And they're not in position.
Maybe a beautiful call by Avatars of Runeterra. They did manage to clear all the vision, and they're just not on the map. Team Billy's just not even gonna notice.
They push the lanes and back, then they don't notice.
Throw is coming, but it's too late. Baron's been dropped. They're super low though here. Set able to grab Vegas and throw Amstro back with Showstopper, buying his team time to get out of there, but they will lose the set.
The rest of the team is able to get out at the cost of the set.
Having no frontline and still being a 4v5. Is Baron buff enough to stop the siege for Team Billy?
Yes, at least initially.
They still have a little bit of health on that inner turret there. Avatar's inner turret just trying to stall out for sets coming up in 10 seconds.
But these minions will just take down the tower.
Sidewalk Defender able to last at the tower, and the Illuminati able to start pushing into the top lane again, crashing this inner turret in the top lane. Avatar's Runeterra looking to reset and sending set top to answer that push.
Senna's going to walk into a trap. Nope, turns around just in time.
Potential death push there in the bot lane. And Franz and the Illuminati doing a lot of trading. Illuminati looking like he might be going for an all-in, or if he's just trying to keep Karen Franz occupied. Big ult here from the Illuminati. Karen Franz looking to try to take it, flashing out of the W, able to pick up the solo kill in the top lane against Karen Franz. Actually landing a beautiful knock-up on the Vision Lord, not taking the ultimate, saving his moment. For the right knockup.
Beneficial, but it definitely has cost them.
Right, they're able to stop the siege in the bot lane, but Dragon's coming up and they need to reset, and the Illuminati is pressuring the top lane. And there's just no one there to answer the Illuminati split push right now. Having to send Vision Lord there and only having the bot lane and Graves answer that Dragon fight. It's not going to be good for the team of Avatar.
Malphite caught out and killed him.
Yeah. Vision Lord just blasts Malphite. Malphite having no MR built it.
Yeah,
for,
Malphite probably packing
Victor.
like 40 MR, so getting one shot by the Victor really isn't that surprising.
No. Well, he does have a Negatron cloak now. I'm not sure if he just bought that.
No, he just bought it.
Yeah.
He just realized that Victor can one-shot him and
He
bought
definitely
a
learned his lesson, and he'll probably go for an Abyssal Mask here. Victor looking to finally pop the outer turret, the top lane for Avatar's Runeterra, grabbing their third turret here. All outer turrets for Team Billy have been dropped now. So usually just caught out again, trying to get some poke outs. Jix and Kronz might be caught out here. Deadly Flourish and a cast by I Am Throw. Completely obliterating him. Trying to have Karen Franz coming in back line, but AOK able to pick it up with a big tidal wave there. I Am Throw just flashed being in a neat for Calba. Below Sidewalk Defender. Sidewalk Defender shooting off those shots, trying to pick up Vision Lord, but he's able to walk on the Vision, or out of the range.
A clever TP in blocking the tower.
Keeping that siege going with the teleport there. They will drop this inhibitor turret, and the inhibitor will fall with it as well.
They could look to end the game here.
Team Billy with Infernal Soul here just might have too much of a flex for Avatar's Runeterra to deal with. The damage is just going to be huge on a Sidewalk Defender and out of iGlitchy and I Am Throw. Getting incredibly low, able to sidestep that Senna ult, and there's the Illuminati with the big ult onto Senna in the last breath. They will be able to burn down iGlitchy there with the Victor ult. Redemption does come out from Edicles, and Vision Lord are fighting. Aoka is snared and caught out there. There's a triple kill for Vision Lord now. Edicles able to pick up a kill on I Am Stro, and the Illuminati able to make it out alive. Might have overstayed a little bit.
Vision Lord's tier 3 ultimate just does so much damage.
Yeah, they don't really have any MR built across the team, so it's just gonna melt the entire team. Unfortunately, I think Team Billy might have overstayed a little bit. They might not have needed to stay quite as long in that siege. They probably should have just took the inhibitor and backed off. But looks like they're feeling a little boastful and Maybe they could try to force beautiful defend by
Vidlord
Avatar's Runeterra.
definitely is strong now. Victor's hitting his power spike.
Yeah, he's getting that third evolve on his he's got perfect Hex Tech core now.
They're definitely able to put down some serious hurt with a level 17 Victor. That tier 3 ultimate does so much damage. The lack of MR, like it really can kill their
He's getting caught out again. Has to flash over the wall there. Curtain Call will come up to pick her up nicely. Sidewalk Defender with a beautiful aim here. Landing 2 shots onto Sticks and Crayons as well. I am still looking to pick it up with a possible cask snipe, but misses. Karen Franz caught on the top side jungle. It will clear the vision in the Baron pit. Baron is respawning just beautifully and conveniently right now. Will Team Billy opt to try to just start the Baron for the fight, or will they look to just turn on the team when they come? Predator is proc. The Flash Q does come out. Beautiful flourish by Sidewalk Defender. I am still looking to just run down Vision Lord here. Sonia's does come out. Nami ultimate onto the Yasuo last breath, able to dash out of the gravity field by Victor. High Glitchy coming in. Redemption comes out for the Soraka, but it's not enough for the Victor. Triple kill for iGlitchy, popping the F off for Team Billy. Avatar's Runeterra just not having the front line to deal with these team fights.
Edicles definitely caught out.
Edicles right now. Edicles does land the silence. Q does come out by the Illuminati there, running away. Looks like they're just going to end through mid in the meanwhile. Edicles caught out by Sidewalk Defender, getting pinched off of his own fountain. Can't even get across to his fountain to heal. Both of the Nexus targets will fall here. Team Billy looking to end it here. Six and Crons can't stop the Illuminati. Throwing an ult in just to let them know who's the boss in this fight. It will be Team Billy 1 and Avatar's Runeterra 0 in this two-game series so far.
Yeah, definitely good picks from Team Billy. I would like to see an extra frontline champion from Avatars of Runeterra for the next game.
Yeah, they'll definitely have to bulk up their frontline ideas if they're going to be playing against a team comp similar to one they just played against.
Looking at the post-game stats, on the
damage from the Victor there.
Yeah, that ult killing the whole enemy team actually did a lot of damage.
It looks like pretty balanced damage from everybody on Team Billy, besides Sidewalk Defender.
The Malphite getting the third most damage as a tank, pretty good. While building genuine tank. Definitely showing strength there. But I believe we're going to cut to a short break.
Yes, definitely. We can go over a few more things and come back in a few minutes, and everybody just hang tight for game 2.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 against Team Billy and Avatars of Runeterra in the Week 4 matchup in the Shurima division. We are 1-0 for Team Billy winning the first game, and we are in picking bans right now. Lightning, you want to bring us through those bans?
Yeah, Kale, Senna, and Brand have been banned by Team Billy, whereas Avatars of Runeterra have banned Lee Sin, Yasuo, and they're working on their third ban. They were really fast in the ban phase. They're banning Zac. They were really fast in the ban phase the first time, and second game was no exception. Not waiting around with that pro draft, which is better than the alternative.
Like they will ban Kale, Senna, Brand for Team Billy. Team Billy does have first pick here. Wondering who they'll pick up first, whether they'll prioritize a jungle pick or potentially an ADC or a mid laner. They do opt for Rek'Sai for Iamstro.
No, Elise.
Switching to the Elise at the last second.
Yeah. Opting for that early game AP damage and that tower dive potential. Elise is definitely a strong ganking jungler. Avatars of Runeterra look to be picking up the Victor again that served them quite well. Was really the sole real bright spot with their team comp last time, dealing by far the most damage.
Definitely the one cog on the team that worked quite well for the Avatars of Runeterra.
Yeah, no, the Victor dealt tons of damage and was able to deny some engages. And Bard also coming out, getting that roam potential. Team Billy going with that Soraka.
Grabbing Soraka for Aoka.
Soraka's such a strong pick right now. I mean, you can see all the YouTubers are complaining about Soraka top and Soraka mid and Soraka 80 carry and whatever. Like Soraka just being played everywhere. Ornn also coming out from Team Billy, getting that solid tank in the top lane.
Grab the Illuminati on Ornn. Illuminati does play a lot of Ornn. So
Ornn is
also Elise on Stro, very strong pick for Stro. They
will
get Caitlyn.
Picking up the Caitlyn.
Styx and Kron's a big Caitlyn player.
Definite counter to Soraka with the superior range, allowing Caitlyn to auto attack out of Q range.
The Veigar ban coming out, not wanting Veigar in the mid lane.
Set ban coming out from Team Billy.
And no more Jhin for Sidewalk Defender.
Yeah. Lots of banning of previous picks. It is nice to see a bit of a different draft phase. It's not going to be one of those seal matches where they just copy-paste the draft from the last game. Banning out the Mordekaiser for Team Billy for their left ban. Avatars of Runeterra making their selection. Going a top laner here really isn't a bad idea because they already know the matchup. And saving their jungle for last. Or their jungle. A Rumble. Yeah.
A Rumble grab by Avatars of Runeterra.
Yeah. They still have the same problem that they did last time. They don't have a tank.
Right, they don't have a true frontline yet. They do have one more pick here. Team Billy does need to draft a ADC and a mid laner.
Yeah. No, and Team Billy could use some damage as well.
They will grab Kiki.
Yeah, definitely damage there.
iGlitchy known to actually have an infatuation with Kiana's thighs, so I don't know if that's the greatest pick for Team Billy. He may be distracted in-game, looking at the in-game model. Hopefully that doesn't affect his play. He has been working a lot, so he's a little stressed also, so we could see that affect his performance.
And the Jinx coming out.
Joe Killera getting onto Jinx, aka Sidewalk Defender, getting onto Jinx is devastating for most teams that he plays against. He has over 17 million billion points on Jinx, which is a huge number, Lightning. You see
How
the
many
5
points does
pick
he?
there.
Yeah. Vi is definitely capable of beating at least in the 1v1. And also capable of engaging, but unless Vi goes Aftershock and full tank, again, Avatars of Runeterra lack a tank. And,
Right.
I mean, Team Billy doesn't... They have 2 assassins.
I mean, if we see a Battle Boss Kiana come out, we could see Kiana-lings.
So, a meta question. How do you feel about the potential rework for some of buffs for some of the bruiser and tank items on PvE right now?
I do believe that bruiser items have needed a bit of adjustments for a while now. I think they've been on the back burner, and I think Riot's just slowly started to dabble with that because, as of right now, implementing supports in the top lane because bruisers are so irrelevant.
Yeah,
It's
and
a clear sign that it's time for that to finally happen.
no, once supports become meta in top lane, they left the lobby. Oh, yeah, that was bad. They messed up the lobby. They're gonna have to do it.
So, yeah, no, it will be nice to see some bruiser and tank items get updated. Hopefully make top lane once again the land of bruisers and tanks instead of Soraka and Sona running the lane. I don't think top laners want to play Soraka and Sona, just a heads up. And forcing it on them leads to them being very unhappy and making a bunch of YouTube videos complaining.
Do you have any
Appears
thoughts?
that, have some technical difficulties here.
Ooh.
Looks like might have some technical difficulties and some client bugs on the side of Avatars of Runeterra. Having to relog in between these fights.
Yeah. The client has been buggy since they updated it around a month ago, and it has caused some of these games to have some difficulty.
Yeah, I guess we could just take this little extra time. Team
Yeah.
Billy is actually named after main guy, the main protagonist of the universe, as we all believe in Team Billy. It is his birthday today. This only happens once every year. He does gain a year in age, so I just like to take this time to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to Billy, the main guy. Happy birthday to Billy, the main guy. Happy birthday, dear Billy, the main guy of the entire fucking universe. Happy birthday to Billy, the main guy. Excuse my French. All right. Now that I got that out of the way,
Oh, the
let's
lobby's
talk
bugged.
about these.
We
Oh,
have
we
to
might have
leave.
to
We
just
have to
remake
leave
the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and do that and get back into this pick and ban phase.
Yeah.
Lock in the pro draft.
It's the bug
Okay.
where it won't let you invite people. We remember that bug. It sucks. No, I mean,
Guess we're just Jay chilling here with the stream.
yeah.
I guess we could ask some viewers. Can we get some kappas maybe in the chat for Team Billy, or can we get some kappas in the chat for Avatars of Runeterra?
No, they're still. I think they're getting ready to start the draft.
Well, the draft is looking to be set up. Do have everybody in lobby now, so
Yeah. Let's see if they can get in game. I'm Strobe has lobby. Don't ban cat. Yeah. One more kind of meta question. What role do you think is the best right now?
I believe the most impactful role would be the mid lane for their capability to carry and impact both sides of the map.
No, but has mid lane ever been really a bad role?
Not necessarily. I guess before I'd say, well, not necessarily mid lane as much as mid lane mages got hurt a little bit after the assassin rework, the assassin items update, lethality update, but they reworked the mage items and did the mage update slowly after that. Ever since then, I mean, mid's just always been a pretty stable spot.
Yeah, I mean
Always been
definitely
pretty impactful.
more of an assassin meta right now, but mages are still allowed in the mid lane.
Yeah, let's
The
just
mid
hope.
lane definitely has been in a more consistent state than I mean the top lane has been the biggest victim of recent changes, kind of becoming irrelevant enough for Soraka to become the number one best pick for a little while. I mean,
Right. I feel
that
like
really does.
they're
That,
victims of indirect buffs and indirect nerfs. They've just been nerfed indirectly because everything around them has been just buffed so much that
yeah,
they have
the dragon.
a
I mean,
small
that's
item pool to
yes,
choose from.
limited
Their items
items.
are limited.
Yeah, and they're expensive. I mean, like you can get a Sapphire's Embrace for a lot for the same price you can get like a Steric's Gauge. I mean, it's just a better item, and they're both damage shield items. And if you look at some of the other item comparisons, I mean, short of Triforce being a good item, Bruisers really don't have a very good item. I mean, Triforce is good and has always been good, but like I mean, Death Dance, Steric's Gauge, and the Tiamat items, I mean, they're not very good right now. And I think that it just has hurt bruisers a bit. Yeah. The jungle is always changing, but it's always impactful. But recently, with the removal of the catch-up XP, the jungle has been kind of feast or famine, which is really impactful because as a jungler, if you beat the other jungler hard enough, you can essentially make a 5v4, but it's only impactful for one jungler, and it's almost like it's almost like a meta where it's more impactful than a lane because you can just completely, you know, remove XP from your other jungler, which is pretty huge. The picks are locked in. Everything appears to be in a fairly standard order. No, draft mix-up or surprise picks. Soraka opting for the exhaust as opposed to the barrier, which is slightly unorthodox. Victor going for the teleport again. Rumble and Ornn both going teleport. That's the Soraka is the only real rune surprise. Soraka's really generally ought to go barrier, as it does give them a higher win rate. They're apt to get focused due to how they keep their allies alive.
Yeah, opting to take the exhaust for the Vi and the Caitlyn instead.
Yeah, but getting in range, like the Soraka is rarely going to be in range to exhaust Caitlyn. And I mean, exhausting the Vi is great enough, but it's just one person. And if you have to save your summoner spell for one target jumping near you and assist that isn't in your lane under a specific circumstance, it just seems a little bit like a waste of a summoner spell. But both teams look to have pretty solid team fight. I mean, these really are like team fighting comps.
It all depend on who lands their ults better.
Yeah, who
Between
lands
like
their
the
ults?
Ornn ult and the Rumble
But I
and the
really do feel
Bard
that the
Temple
lack of
Fate.
a tank from Avatars of Runeterra, again, it's going to cause them problems. They have a Rumble and a Vi that are melee, but they're not tanks. Even if the Vi goes Aftershock, Vi is not as tanky as she used to be before the Aftershock nerf. And Rumble isn't really a tank at all.
Right, they both have some shields and are able to mitigate some damage, but they're definitely not able to just like tank an
No,
entire team.
they're not
Um,
Ornn. And they're not Ornn with a Soraka sitting behind. I mean, Bard into Soraka is a pretty good lane matchup. and Caitlyn does outrange the Jinx. So I mean, they have a chance bot lane too. Like Bard has high kill potential with the ignite and the stun. Bard actually can do a lot of damage and is pretty mobile, able to escape ganks and stuff, which could really help them if the Elise goes for a pretty hard bot camp. Top lane, Ornn into Rumble. Ornn will want to get some MR pretty quickly.
Yeah, we could see him possibly rushing an Abyssal Mask or an Adaptive Helmet.
Yeah, the Abyssal Mask should probably be more expected because it'd be easy to upgrade. But I wouldn't. I would
I'm not sure
suspect
he'll
it would.
opt for it for just the fact that Elise is the only other AP damage that would really benefit from it. He might just
Yeah,
go for the Adaptive Helmet to stop the Rumble burn a little bit.
yeah,
But yeah, he
possibly
might take the Abyssal Mask for the off passive
upgrade.
for on the Catalyst just for a little bit more sustain.
The catalyst for the sustain, but more to the point that Ornn can upgrade that item and can upgrade an adaptive helm. The upgrade on the Abyssal Mask gives him an extra 1,800 gold in free stats off of that one item upgrade, which is kind of broken. I mean, which other champions get that much gold as just one small component of their passive? Ornn gets the other item, he gets to upgrade his ally's item, and he gets the increased efficiency on item. And he can build his items in lane.
Yeah, correct.
Like,
And this actually allows like things like Kiana and Elise that would kind of naturally fall off late game to last a bit longer in the game, just for the fact that they can get item upgrades from Ornn, extending their late game potential.
Yeah. I mean, handing your whole team 1,000 free gold is, that's a pretty big deal.
Right, especially like Jinx, getting Jinx full items and then upgrading them on top of it. I mean, she just scales so heavily, and has a team to fight behind. They will have to have the Vi trying to get in on to Jinx to really stop or put a wrench in the plan of Team Billy of
The
having
Vi has
a hyper
does
carry.
not have aftershock, so they really lack a tank from Avatars of Runeterra. And I do suspect that they might have some problems with just getting bursted down, but like if the Kiana gets fed, I don't see being able to do too much about it. Their whole team can get one shot.
Right. I would say that typically, Jinx plays pretty well in this team. Vi is actually a cop and will arrest Jinx if she starts causing too much mayhem and havoc. And that's just in the lore.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Caitlyn.
Ooh.
So, I mean,
Bard looking to get caught.
Rest Caitlyn there.
Yep. Jinx picks up first blood. It's a pretty bad way to start the game, giving a Jinx first blood. And as far as champions you want to give kills, Jinx is probably at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Definitely an advantage for Team Billy just right out of the gates, allowing Jinx to get one step closer to that that BF sword buy, or possibly just a quick pickaxe buy, or grabbing long swords after the kill.
Yeah, and those boots in lane will help the Jinx to dodge skill shots. Both junglers starting on their red buff. The Elise was taken slightly low in that encounter, so might have some problems with her camp clear later. But looks like a good healthy leash might remedy that.
Rumble opting to start boots for his Predator, whereas just a typical D-blade onto Illuminati. Karen Fran's in a bad trading position here. Illuminati just has the health advantage. Level 2 advantage does go to Styx and Kronz and Edicles in the bot lane. They do have a little bit more of a range poke advantage. Flash coming off for needs more cowbell. Karen France does have priority to collapse, and Illuminati looking to chase down as well as I Am Stro.
Mid lane,
She does
farming.
have level 3.
Ooh, iGlitchy going in. Getting that double hit. The Victor returns the damage of the laser. I Am Stro walking through the lane, but still level 2.
I Am Stro looking to invade. Needs more cowbell here.
The Illuminati
There's
is pushing a really big wave.
I Am Stro here. Bot lane will collapse onto him, and him and iGlitchy will have to try to disengage. There's a
Victor gets
shot
caught
onto Victor by the
and killed.
water W there. Aoka throws Ignite down onto Vi, or Exhaust down onto Vi. Vi cannot follow up fast enough with Edicles, giving them time for I Am Stro and iGlitchy to come in. iGlitchy does dash, takes the magical journey with Bard. Is this a mistake? We're not quite sure. We can't really see on the map here. She does dive under the tower, trying to pick it up. Is unable to. Repel will come out. Ignite is onto her. Just a tick left on a Bard, and he does live. Kind of a risky dive by Team Billy there. Losing
Yeah,
two
sort of
members.
reckless.
Losing 2 members and only
fine,
able to pick
yeah.
up Caitlyn.
No, I mean they definitely threw away a lot of their gold lead there. Also, giving the jungler kills early game can be very dangerous.
Right, Vi will be able to move and take that lead into whatever lane needs it. Sidewalk defender and Aoka pressuring the Avatar's
Vi
Runeterra
picking
bot
up-
lane here.
Yeah, Vi picking up 2 longswords and a jungle item. And this is, you know, Vi will have priority against the elite at this point.
I'm sure looking to maybe gank Vision Lord here.
Vision Lord isn't pushing up very far.
He's respecting the Kiana's dash range. Patiently waiting here. Stro's kind of menacingly sitting there in the bush. iGlitchy able to get electrocute procced onto Vision Lord there. So trades back a bit. I Am Stro still just chilling in the mid bush there. Looks like there could be a roam from Bard here. Bard looks like he's just kind of chime hunting. That's not the most ridiculous Bard stun I've ever seen. I'm not quite sure what it is. Beautiful placement by the Bard Q, able to stun both I Am Stro and iGlitchy. And here's the more cowbell with the follow-up. Teleport coming down onto a Spiderling by Illuminati. Cannot be stopped. No hard CC by Karen Franz.
So, but the Illuminati is taken low, sitting in that, sitting in the Rumble queue that whole time. Eacles and Styx and Crons come back to bot lane to collect the big wave pushing in. The Illuminati also catching his big wave. Vi sitting in the same bush that the elites sat in for so long.
It's just a comfortable bush that Lightning. They like to chill in that bush. All jungles welcome.
Yeah.
Looking to maybe find something top here. Illuminati 17 just slowly pushing, does engage on Karen France here. There's a fight on the sidewalk defender. Looks like Edicles will walk up, ignite, and the stun on the sidewalk defender. Heal does come out here, but he's able to pick it up. Get Excited is active. Does land on a trap there, and Aoka is able to heal sidewalk defender back up.
Yep, the power of that Soraka really coming through there.
Looks like I am Stro looking to finish off the
Caitlyn.
bot lane here. Silence, there's no flash for the Caitlyn. She is cocooned and just dropped down by I am Stro, just completely destroyed. This is Dragon priority, 14 billion. They will turn onto it.
And 2 kills for the Jinx. The Jinx is 2-0-2 right now.
Bard unable to really stall this fight. He doesn't have Tempered Fate.
The Kiana coming down as well. They're gonna get this first dragon.
Yeah, I'd like to say Where's needs more cowbell here, just on the top side of the map, invading I am Stro's Gromp at the time of Dragon. Bad positioning by the Avatar's Runeterra jungler, unable to contest that that dragon at all.
I mean, he probably couldn't have contested if he was there anyway, but I mean, still, you know, you do want your jungler near the dragon.
If he's on the opposite side of the map, it's kind of the play's not even in the question. It's not even an option at that point. So
No. The junglers
fortunate for.
don't appear to be getting the most farm in this game. Jinx has actually gotten not great farm, despite the 2 kills and 2 assists. Probably won't be
making out with a farm disadvantage with kills.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that much of a disadvantage. It's just like a couple CS, but with that kill lead, you'd expect, you know, a CS lead to go along with like a full lane win. But it was more just being able to get the kills off.
that early river roam while Caitlyn was still in lane the entire time has
Rumble
kinda left him
going
out of
for
lane
an
long enough.
aggressive play. But
Yeah, trying to catch out Glitchy there in the mid lane. Edicles trying to get some deep vision into the jungle, but just caught out by Kiana and I am Stro. Beautiful turn onto him. Vi will get her uppercut onto Glitchy, but this rock all does come out. Victor is on top of I am Stro. He's able to just barely kite out of it. Gravity Field will catch out Glitchy and Sidewalk Defender, allowing Victor and Vi to get away. Big trade by the Illuminati here, looking for the Ornhorn, possibly trying to just end Karen France here. Is Brittle again, just super low, has to flash out. I am Stro in trouble here, able to repel out of the
Caitlyn ultimate.
Glitchy caught in a little bit of a CC here. Sour Defender trying to get some damage on it. Beautiful Q by Glitchy, able to come back in and pick up the victor here. The entire team of Team Billy's super low here. They turn onto the blue buff trying to take their stuff. A big cornerstone of Team Billy is when you win in the enemy jungle, you always try to take their stuff. Team Captain Stro has been teaching that to his little Stro followers for years. To take their stuff at any cost. Tempered Fate does come out. Sidewalk Defender is caught by Tempered Fate here and needs more cowbell on the back line. Ignite is down on a Sidewalk Defender. He tries to jump forward and trade with the Caitlyn, but is unable to. AOK able to disengage from that fight. Avatar's
Caitlyn's able to get down, shut down.
Karen France, no flash in the top lane, but they will dive the AOK. Ignite down, Cocoon will land by him, Stro in the counter gank, stuck on the trap there, is able to repel right down. Smite chilling onto Caitlyn. She does flash and net away, but human form at least able to get the Q off just in time.
Yeah.
Beautiful
at least
counter
picking up
by
a
Stro.
double kill.
Illuminati pretty low on mana here. Might have to reset. There's just skirmishes happening on just both sides of the map.
Definitely.
Illuminati did opt to rush that Abyssal Mask like we were talking about earlier.
No, really the best choice for Ornn.
Yeah, he only gets to choose between about 2 items that he could start, and he picked the Abyssal Mask for the little bit more sustain in lane.
And the MR.
Right.
Into the Rumble.
Its only other option is Adaptive Helmet, which is also highly effective against Rumble, but Rumble getting caught out here by the Cocoon does get the ult off before he dies, but it's just to no avail. I am Stro able to just walk right out of it.
I am Stro definitely picking up a lot of damage here.
Zap
5 kills.
They're chunking her. Sidewalk
Those
Defender.
early kills onto the jungler.
Looks like I am Stowe trying to get Rift out there. Needs more cowbell. Maybe aware of this. Super Mega Death Rocket does come out, but Bard's able to tank that, protecting Sticks and Crons. Ripperall will be spawned top lane with the Illuminati. Kalen ult does come down onto looks like Aoka might take a tempered fate onto Aoka. Ultimate does come out. Joe Killer able to turn around on the Sidewalk Offender account. He does have his flash up. He's able to jump forward with Get Excited and pick him up with a zap. Beautiful zap there.
Ooh, yeah, beautiful.
Trying to get out of this gank by Imstro, but iGlitchy and Imstro also able to pick up that fight in the mid lane.
Definitely.
Illuminati might be fighting off one to get Shu here. The 1v2 for Illuminati. Needs more cowbell does come up. Hit him with a Q. He eased forward. Ultimate does come down onto him. The Ornhorn will come out here. Can he kite it off in time? Does kite it off in time. Able to trade back onto the 5. Beautiful play by the Illuminati.
So good getting that trade
able to pick it back. Yeah, that was a very hard trade, but it was able to just get it off in time, just kite that out, and able to recast that ultimate and get him in the air. Get the brittle stack. He's covering for Vision Lord after the gank and the reset. Glitchy looking to possibly just shove wave and reset here. There's Kiana, the future Empress, aka one of Nate's girlfriends. iGlitchy, he's a man of culture.
Jinx with now having a significant CS lead as well as 5 kills. I mean, yeah, this Jinx in team fights later will just totally wreck face.
Yeah, 5-1 and 106 CS at this point. Sidewalk Defender just having an incredible advantage in the bot lane right now versus Sticks and Crons.
Yeah.
Magical Journey coming out from Eudicles teleport by Illuminati to answer this fight against the 3-5. Sidewalk Defender getting incredibly low. Barely able to be kept alive here. Aoka not able to body block the ultimate. Tempered Fate does come out of Karen France, Illuminati, and Aoka. Aoka drops down low after stepping on a trap. The 2-man mid lane able to pick up iGlitchy as well. Able to trade back on the Bard there, but other than that, it is a 1-for-3 trade for Avatar's Runeterra.
They're able to come back, remedy some of that goal lead, and get some map pressure. Pinging out Soraka all-timer.
The Ornhorn does come out, able to grab Vi and just keep her in the air for almost ever. Stun does land on the Vi, but it all does channel off in time. Repel it, getting out in time to drop aggro onto the turret. Illuminati able to go in there and possibly just finish off the Karen Franz, and there's a double kill for I am Stro. Illuminati ignited here. Bard able to pick it up. Bard using a magical trade to come in on to I am Stro, but Aoka's here. He went a bit off more than he could chew, and he's able to get dropped back down by Team Billy, just turning around the small amount of momentum that they lost. They just get it right back.
Yeah, this is kind of a fiesta. Lots of aggression and not very much warding. That magical journey by Eacles was highly questionable.
Yeah, it was looks like an impulsive decision trying to pick up I am Stro there without actually realizing the rest of his team is resetting there.
Sidewalk Defender potentially caught out here.
Sidewalk Defender just all alone there, landing the Rumble ult, but I am Stro able to counter gank and get the kill traded back, and Karen France getting incredibly low here. Able to survive. Eudicles is back in lane. Another one landing. This Tempered Fate actually saving I am Stro, dropping the tower aggro on him, and they're able to turn on Eudicles now. Eudicles having to use that magical journey through the tower just to escape. Another cocoon landed on I am Stro. I am Stro just completely dominating against most everybody right now.
I'm Stro eating all the towers,
I'm Stro just
and
kind
the
of
bard gets the shutdown.
too much Pepega charge there on I am Stro. Just had to hit
Yeah,
the brakes
not
and play a
resetting
little
the
slower.
tower.
Yeah, just full send for Team Billy. It is Billy's birthday, so like I mentioned earlier, sometimes you have to just full send and just send that message and let the enemy team know that you will into the tower to let them know that you would try to kill them no matter what.
Yeah.
It is not a very effective method, but it is seen very often in the ranks of Team Billy. iGlitchy looking to pick up Edicles here. I'm not quite sure what just happened there, but
yeah,
it looked
that
like
was
some
a
scuffed animation.
that was a weird interaction.
The Kiana dash into the exact spot where there's a bard. Magical Journey just sent him
and
across the map.
displaced the bard and
Yeah.
threw the Kiana through the magical journey. Like
I don't think I've ever seen anything like
yeah,
that.
I don't think that's how the interaction's supposed to work, to be honest. I think it's probably like a bug. I mean, there are quite a few bug interactions in the game where a specific weird interaction does not work as intended. Walking into the stun field in the bush.
Yeah, just both iGlitchy and Sidewalk Defender, they're getting stuck in that gravity field, just checking the bush. I
Unable
am
to make the
Stro,
play.
looking at 3 here.
Walking in.
By going in with a Q, landing the ultimate on Sidewalk Defender. Sidewalk Defender stuck in the gravity field, flashes into the wall like a Oonga Boonga. Definitely just drops here. Aoka getting chased down, but I am Stro picking up Vision Lord on the back line. Illuminati here to be the tank. A beautiful timed Tempered Fate though by Edicles there, stopping the Orinal. Magical Journey's right into Stro's face, and Stro says, "Hello, I'm on the other side of that wall, buddy." Illuminati looking to pepper down Karen France. I am Stro still trying to send the message right now that he just doesn't care about turret damage. Beautiful placed Rumble ult that will pick up the I am Stro. Karen France finding a way.
No, I'm Stro has definitely disregarded tower damage twice, and it's cost him his life.
Now the Illuminati looking to make a little bit of a dive here. Karen France soaking up some of that damage with the shield. He is overheated and silenced right here.
Walks into a Soraka silence.
Ooh, Super
Able to
Mega
get away
Death
with
Rocket
it.
just missing Vision Lord there. Or Karen France, I'm sorry.
Edicles clearing out the bot lane. Constant fighting. A real fiesta.
It's like they're real setting
Dragon's
up
up.
for Dragon. Yeah, Illuminati caught in the gravity field here, but not a lot of damage being taken. He has a lot of MR built at this point. Just with Merc Treads and that upgraded Abyssal Mask alone.
Looks like
Avatar
Dragon's
Runeterra
fight
zoned off the
appears
fight a
to
little
be
bit.
starving.
Yep. Flash in from the Vibe, but she is instantly burned down. iGlitchy onto the back line. Rumble trying to pick up Aoka even further, but unable to. But Vision Lord comes in and scoops her up with an easy beam. Stro and Sidewalk Defender burning the dragon down. The Ornhorn will come out here, looking to possibly grab this Edicles, but he's able to flash the ult, but the Illuminati just goes under the turret anyways and just bops him.
Horn is tanky and can dive turrets.
Yeah,
Unlike
no problem
Elise's,
whatsoever.
who can't, because they're squishy.
Well, Elise is a good diver for the fact that if she has her spider form repel, she can just jump up in the air and drop that
she
turret
can.
aggro.
So Elise is definitely a good champion for doing that, but not for face tanking the turret for
right,
4 shots.
not what we've seen earlier. Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable play by Stro. But I mean, he's like I said, he's known to full send lightning. He's known to just send it down sometimes.
Yeah.
Puts the horse blinders on and just sends it in.
Definitely an advantage for Team Billy. They only need one more dragon to pick up the soul.
Another cocoon landed here by Stro. Just beautiful aim. Edicles getting rid of some vision there, and looks like Sticks and Crons might be resetting.
Yeah.
4 members
Vi's
of
definitely been set behind though. Like a 3-level deficit. I mean, that's really significant.
She's going for the Trinity Force build after the Warrior pick up jungle item, and she's just not tanky right now at all. She needed some sort of
Triforce is the standard build, but as Vi, you're not if you're playing as primary engage as she is this time, you can't be that squishy.
Ooh, almost caught out there, Sticks and Crons. Gravity Field will come down. Counter engage onto Vi. Vi does get ult onto, looks like Aoka there, but it does not matter. Vision Lord caught out by another Cocoon, dead before Super Mega Death Rocket hit it. The burst on I Am Stro is just more than the health bar can handle for most of the members of Avatar's Runeterra.
So I Am Stro has 18 kills, more than half of the kills.
Baron is getting shredded down. Karen France does have Rumble out here.
Not using it.
It doesn't get dropped in the pit, but Smite does go for I Am Stro. Illuminati sieging through this mid lane turret, catching out Sticks and Crons there. Edicles and Sticks and Crons trying to turn onto him. Aoka there with the redemption. iGlitchy looking to wait out the stopwatch, able to go onto a rampage here. Tempered Fate on Aeneas Mortalbell, just waiting time before his fate is reached. Sticks and Crons gets dived by Am Stro. The Smite allowing Team Billy to almost completely wipe Avatar's Runeterra here. Vision Lord's all left flash does come out by Am Stro. Nimbus Cloak making him big, fast, speedy spider. Yumu's coming out by Glitchy as well, just bursting him down with a EQ combo as well as a time map proc there.
The Kiana is picked up by the Victor ultimate.
Victor all able to grab him there.
This could be the end.
Yeah, Demolish procs are getting popped here. These Nexus turrets are just falling. And it will be that Team Billy will take these two games uncontested. 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Team Billy 2-0, and now 7-1 in the Shurima division. Congratulations to Team Billy. Very well played by Avatar's Runeterra. Unfortunately, unable to come up with a win tonight. What did you think, Lightning? I mean,
It was a good game. Avatars of Runeterra need to draft a tank. It was like no one could tank the Elise damage. The Elise
they're definitely drafting Squishy this series, and it definitely didn't work out for them.
No, I think that's, as from a draft perspective, that's a mistake. Otherwise, they haven't, they didn't do terribly in like lots of these lane fights. Their jungler was set behind a couple of times. The Elise just popped off. That was what won the game. Getting all those kills.
Went into full sicko mode.
Yeah, getting tons of kills, dealing tons of damage, and despite dying a few times and giving away some shutdowns, was able to just kind of, assassinate all the members. Was able to, the map control of the Fed Elite was just huge. Like, an assassin who could one-shot every single member on the enemy team essentially owns the entire rush. And with Elise, you oftentimes even own under the enemy turrets. So, like, the enemy has no safe place to be against an Elise that fed, which was just kind of the win condition.
Yeah, definitely. Would you want to do some post-game interviews? I think maybe if we get the I Am Stro and
what's up, Todd?
We get I Am Stro and can we also get
No, only me.
No, can we get the Illuminati in here as well?
Oh, we want Charles? Let's get Charles.
Yes, we actually want we want Illuminati in here too.
Yeah.
Let's move up to post-game interview.
Yeah. Oh.
What's that?
Hello?
Oh, you can't move him in there, can you? Yeah, we'll go to pro play chat because we.
Post-game
we'll just use pro play chat.
Extra slot.
Yeah. Usually we have a tribunal member that can move in a second person. So I guess I just want to start with a congratulations, you guys, on the 2 victories tonight. Very well played.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, good game.
Thank you.
It was a clear showing of superior team fight in the first game and macro pressure. You seem to have Avatar's Runeterra beat at every turn. There's only a few fights and a few skirmishes that didn't go the way for Team Billy. How are you guys feeling after these 2 games?
Cloud 10, if you're here watching the stream out, we're coming for you. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. You know, I wish I hadn't double lifted straight into Victor in that first game. Made my KDA look significantly worse. But I guess full
Yeah, I
armor
remember
Malphite.
that.
Yeah, kind of gets one shot by a full AP Victor.
Yeah, you have like 40 MR, am I right?
Yes, I actually did have sub 50 MR at the time
Yeah,
of
you
play.
you'll
So were
get
there
Victor has 30 magic pen, you get one shot.
Mm-hmm.
was there any high points that you particularly remember in any points of each of these games? Was there any point where you were super excited or knew that you were going to be able to make a big play off of another play? Or
My Gragas Flash E's.
yeah, those were
I like those.
tasty.
They're pretty
Yeah,
hypey.
Yeah.
that was
Yep.
pretty tasty.
Fight.
Yeah, and that was actually kind of a point of, you know, we had to kind of introspection between the first and the second game because we kind of hinted it at the end in the first game when we decided to go in
And
Yeah, you
and
tried
try
to
and
overstay
end.
there after that first inhibitor
Mhm.
buff.
yeah,
and
no. So we were really far ahead, and we're just like,
Well,
yeah, let's just go for this, because even if we all die, we're still gonna like probably
yeah,
win.
I feel like the momentum plus having Dragon Soul and popping that just might have just got you guys' heads a little too big for the death
I don't
timers
know.
that were
I mean,
there.
I'm just like, I didn't think we could really do it. I'm just like, sure, let's just try, and because I'm like, even if we all get ace there, we still win the game. So
Were there any like low points where you guys ever worried or concerned about any plays or any positions of
um,
any of the games that you're in
well, for
during
me, when
game
I
one and
hard
game two?
trolled like the last 3 team fights in the Gragas game, because I was really disrespectful at the end of the game,
Yeah,
and
there was that one Gragas ult you had in the bottom tri-bush where you kind of ulted the enemy set away and actually kind of saved him there. It was very scuffed in Ooga Boonga, but
yeah, I I just aimed a little bit wrong
yeah,
there,
just
but
didn't work out for you. But we can see what you're trying to do. So
Yeah.
any individual players that really shined that you feel when above and beyond expectations
Well,
in this series?
you know, I was really impressed with Sidewalk Defender. You know, he's the replacement for our hard stuck gold ADC Joe Killera.
Yeah, I
You know,
heard that.
he's kind of been underperforming, so we decided to bring in his alter ego Sidewalk Defender, and I think
Yeah.
he really showed us how to defend those sidewalks today.
Yeah, I believe
I mean,
Joe Killera has actually absent for the past few days because he had to check himself into an addiction clinic. Apparently, he's addicted to Sesame Street pornography of some sort or something like that. I can't really get into it on the
yikes.
stream. It's actually it might be a legal case. I'm not sure, but other than that, what did you think of your opponent, Avatars Runeterra? Were they less than what you expected, more than what you expected, or about on point for what you were expecting based on scouting them out and seeing their any of their prior
So
performances?
their Victor really impressed me. I think he played really well, especially the first game, but he also kind of made the most out of that second game situation he was in. But as far as their top laner, where you know my matchup was, I was, you know, kind of cautious, but I was only really worried about the Kale since when I was looking in their match history, that was mostly like I tended to see. So if we banned that out, I was not feeling too worried.
Um, Lightning, do you have any last questions or remarks you'd like
Yeah.
to make?
Like how did you think your team comp compared to theirs, and like do you have any like advice for them on drafting a better team comp, and what went well with your team comp? And
Um, well, in the first game, me and Nate, or our mid, iGlitchy, we play a lot of Yasuo Gragas together, and that's one of our favorite combinations to rock.
yeah,
I think we played that Yas Gragas like 3 or 4 of our games in the whole league so far. So we play it a lot.
yeah,
Um,
you guys brought like I think 6 knockups to that
Yeah,
fight with the
there was
Yasuo.
sick knockups and
so
displacements for
we have a
Yasuo.
comp. So that's our one comp where it's just set up around like Yasuo, and then we have our ADC just pick someone who can just do big damage as well. And then yeah, like I don't know, their comps are kind of bad because they just don't really have a straight up tank in either game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we
we
were talking
pointed
about
that
that
out.
in both games, how it was
They
detrimental to the
didn't have a
fact that if
tank,
Set
and
died
then
in game one, they didn't have a front line, they had to scatter, and in game two, it's
Mm,
kind of the same thing. Once Vi
yeah,
all in, you could
like
re-engage.
yeah, I feel like in the second game their comp was better because they have more ult synergy with the Bard, Vi, Victor, and Rumble. but they just had no front lines. So like once we got ahead, they really can't do anything against
Yeah,
us.
and as a like a tanky Ornn, there was essentially like nothing they could do to me in that second game, since Caitlyn, if she doesn't have a lead, is essentially going to poke me when I have like 200 plus armor, and their other
yeah.
damage sources are essentially like negligible with those resistances.
Well, fellas, I
Yeah.
have a last question for you. Knowing that it is the main guy's birthday today, God rest his soul. Is this how special is this moment to be able to get 2 wins for the main guy as representing him in this team on Team Billy, and just being part of this organization of Team Billy trademark for multiple years?
It's really an honor. I met the main guy in high school, and he's been one of my best friends I've ever had. So yeah, I feel really good to get these 2 wins for him on his birthday.
Well, we'll have to celebrate more tomorrow because I believe it is also your birthday tomorrow, Stro.
Yes, it is.
So happy early birthday and
Thank
congratulations on
you.
these 2 wins for Team Billy. Congratulations, Illuminati. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you.
to this
Yes.
post-game interview. Lightning, I mean,
Congratulations on your win. And
Thank
this is Casual Esports Amateur League, and we will be signing off.
have a good night, everyone.